Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Learning Math Skills with Kashif. So today we are here with the second lecture of your topic speed. In the previous topic we learned how to find speed if distance and time is given to you. Similarly, we find the relationship between the three terms, that is distance, speed and time. If any two quantities are given to you and you have to find the third one, so how you will find? If you practice the previous questions and if you saw the previous lecture, you know how to find the speed, how to find the distance and how to find the time. So in this lecture we will discuss about average speed and we will solve some problems from your workbook regarding average speed. So first we will recap our previous lecture. What is our previous lecture? In previous lecture you learn about speed. So how you find your speed? Similarly, if you have to find the speed, it means you will divide distance with time, right? In average speed you will find average speed with the same formula, but in these questions different distance and different time durations are given to you. Simply you have to calculate the total distance divided by the total time. Similarly, you know, if you have to find the distance, then what you did? Speed multiplied by time. And the last one, if you are going to find the time, so what you did? You did distance divided by speed. So these three formulas you used in previous lecture, and by using these three formulas again we will solve today's words problem, and that is regarding average speed. So now let's start our today's questions, doing questions from your workbook. So now question number 1 is on your screen. If you read the question, Tom swam 50 meters in 58 seconds. He is doing swimming, and another 50 meters in 62 seconds. So it means he swam in first 50 meters in 58 seconds. So what will be his total distance? First he will swim 50 meters, then again he swam 50 meters. So it means his total distance is that is 50 plus 50 is equal to 100 meter. 50 meter plus 50 meter, that is equal to 100 meters. Now how much total time he took? He took 58 seconds. Is it seconds or minutes? Just I will confirm it. That is seconds. He swam 50 meters for 58 seconds, then he swam next 50 meters for 62 seconds. So it means his total time is 62 plus 58, that is 120 seconds. So now the question is that find his average speed in meter per second. So already the unit is in meter and unit is in second. So how you will find? As I told you that the total distance divided by total time, you can find the average speed. So you can write here average speed. So what is total distance? That is 100 meter. And what is total time? That is 120 seconds. So you can simplify it. 0 cuts with 0, and at the table of 2, that is 5, that is 6. So your answer is 5/6 meter per second. You can divide it and your answer will be in decimal form. It is a recurring decimals. We will get at 0.8333 I think the answers. So you will leave the answer in fraction form as well, right? So now come to the Next question, question number 2. So now question number 2 is in your screen. If you read the question, no need to open your books, the question is on your screens. So I will read from the book. An aeroplane flew the first part of its journey in 3 hours, right? First part of his journey in 3 hours, that is his time 1, 3 hours. He traveled the remaining 1500 kilometer at an average speed of 750 kilometer. So first we will write the data that is given to you. T1, suppose that is T1 your first time. I write T1 or time 1 is equal to, that is 3 hours, right? And it traveled the remaining 1500 kilometer, means it's the specific distance. We write it D1, that is 1500 kilometer, right? So what will be the next? Next is that speed of 750 kilometer per hour, means speed of 750 kilometer per hour. So now the aeroplane traveled total distance, that is, I write total distance, that is 3900 kilometer. So now find its average speed. So how you will find its average speed? So we need the time 2, where the second portion of his travel, he traveled in how much time. The distance is given to you, that is 1500 kilometers. Speed is given to you. So how you find your T2? You can find simply speed multiplied by distance divided by speed. Distance is 1500 kilometer, means you will find here T2, that is 1500 over 750. So it's very easy calculation. It cuts with 0, 75 2s are. So your answer is 2 hours. Clear? Now it means he took 3 hours for the time 1 and he took 2 hours for the second phase of his traveling. So total distance he covered, that is 3900 kilometer. So what will be its average speed? That is you can find that total distance divided by total time. So you can write here average speed by 3900 divided by 5, total distance divided by total time. So now you can divide it, 5 7s are 35 and then 4 8, 780 kilometer per hour. So that is your answer. I hope you understand the both questions. So now we move to the question number 3. So now students, question number 3 of your workbook, that is on your screen. So just look at the screen. A train left a station at 08:10 and arrived at the interchange at 11:10. Means timing is given to you, not the time duration, and we need time duration. The distance between the station and interchange was 250 kilometer. Means the distance, how much distance is given to you? Distance is, that is 255 किलोमीटर, राइट. टाइम ड्यूरेशन दिया गया है, टाइम ड्यूरेशन नहीं दिया गया, टाइम दिया गया है. लेफ्ट एट 8:10, राइट, and reached at 11:10. So how many hours the train covered the distance? So what is your time? That is, simply you will subtract from 11:10 08:10. So it's a very simple calculation of time. Otherwise time calculation is little bit tricky, as you know, when we have to carry 1 hour and 1 minute. So that creates some problems for the students, but it's a very easy. 11:10 minus 8:10, so simply your time duration is 3 hours. So how can you find your average speed? Simply you can find your average speed, that is total distance divided by time, means 250 divided by 3. So you can divide it very easily. 8 3s are 24 and 8 5s are 15. So 85 kilometer per hour. So I hope you understand the question. So now come to the next question. So now question number 4 is on your screen. If you read the question, I read from the book. For first part of his journey, Mr. Ali drove at speed of 80 km per hour for 1.5 hour, 1/2 hour. He took 3 or 4 hours to complete his journey. Second part of the journey means he his time duration for the first part of the journey, that is 1/2 hour, and his time duration for the second journey, that is 3/4 hour. Mr. Ali drove a total distance of 85 km. Total distance is given to you. So what is total distance? That is 85 km. So here we have space. Your total distance is given to you, that is 85 km. And what is now the total time? What will be the total time? 1/2 hour for the first part of the journey and 3/4 hour for the second part of the journey. So total time, we will add 1/2 and what is the second? That is 3/4. So you know how to add the fraction form? Yes, I think you must know. You make the denominator same, either you will take the LCM, so then you can add the fraction form. So if I take the LCM, 4 is your LCM, 2 ones are 2 plus 3, your answer is 5/4 hour. Now what is your time? Your distance, that is 85 km, and what is your time duration? That is 5/4 hour. So now you can find your average speed. How can you find your average speed? I will write only S because of less space. So distance divided by time. So what is your distance? That is 85 divided by 5/4. Now it is a fraction form, so it is in denominator. When we change this into multiplication, you know we multiply with the reciprocal of the denominator, means 85 multiply by 4/5. 5/4 will be multiplied by the reciprocal of the term, that comes 4/5. So now the cancellation is easy. 5 17s are and 17 4s are 68 km per hour. So I hope you understand how you find the average speed if different distance or different time durations or time periods are given to you. So simply you have to calculate the total distance divided by the total time. So move to the next question. Now come to the question number 5 from your workbook. The diagram is given to you, statement is given to you. Just first read the statement. I read from the book. So there is diagram shows that the route from town A to B and A to C, right? So the distance is clearly written by them that town A to B, the distance is between these two towns is 245 kilometers, and then from town B to town C, that is 665 kilometer. So what will be the total distance? Similarly, first we find the total distance. So what will be the total distance? You will add the both distance, that is 245 plus 665. So you can add 910 kilometer, right? So now we have to find the or calculate the time that a bus left from town A at 8:30 a.m. So you can write here, bus left at 8:30 a.m. and reach the town C from town A to town C, that is 10:30. Reached at 10:30 p.m. So now this thing is matter. Now what is AM and what is PM? You are know it very well now. In previous classes you did these sums of time. So AM timing basically is from night 12 AM till noon, and after 12 noon the time comes PM timing, right? So how can you calculate from 8:30 till 10:30 AM? 8:30 AM means 8:30 in the morning, and 10:30 PM means 10:30 at night. Okay, so now you can there are so many methods to calculate the time. I already told in previous second or third questions that time calculation is always a tricky for students, right? So it's easy way to calculate on your fingers. 8:30 till 10:30, 9:30, 10:30, right? 11:30, 12:30. Now it's 1:30. Okay, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30 and 10:30. So it is total 14 hours. Your time duration is 14 hours, right? So what is your total distance? That is your average speed is, now you can calculate is very easily, 910 divided by 14 hours. You leave your answer in your kilometer per hour. So you can simplify it. That's a table of 2, that is 7, and 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10, and again 5 2s are 10. So 455 divided by 7. Is it further divisible? Yes, it is further divisible. At the table of 7, 7 6 are and 7 5s are 35. So average speed of the bus from town A to town C, 65 km per hour. So I hope you understand today's questions. Now these questions at your home, and at the end share, subscribe and like learning math skills with Kashif. Do comment on the video, you like it, you understand it or not. If you feel any kind of problem, do comment. I will guide you, I will reply your comment. So stay tuned till next video.